Yeah, like that's the game I'm playing right now. I mean, like these games, there's 52 of actual video games, but the game, the goal, the challenge is completing this backlog. And I mean, like I'm kind of feeling. I mean, like we hit the first milestone in this challenge, which means that we have to do something outside of kind of the regular scheduled program. Like I said from the beginning. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put up a graphic of what the rules are, so we can establish them right now and look at them right now. And I'll have it as a post as well on the YouTube channel. But here's the rules. Okay. Rule number 1. We must play the entirety of my Steam backlog between the categories of uncategorized and always tomorrow. The games that we must play, this is rule number 2, must be played for at least 7 hours. You can play a little more, you can play a little less, depending on the situation. Or we play them to completion, because with Riven, for example, it only took us about 4 hours to get to an ending, right? So that's something. In Cosmic Osmo, obviously there wasn't enough content there. Shattered Planet, there wasn't enough content there. But we must invest. The playtimes can't be 0. We have to try them out. We have to experience them. They're in our backlog. That's rule number 2. Rule number 3. We have to be consistent. We have to regularly do this. It's a commitment. This year, we're going to do it this year. And in pardon to that, rule number 4, we can't buy any new games. No new titles. Nothing can be added to the backlog. The point of a backlog and tackling a backlog is that by the time you're done, there is no backlog, right? We crush the backlog. Those are my 4 rules. Those are my 4 rules. Bonuses. When we finish 6 of the games, either on uncategorized, actually no, 6 of the games in uncategorized. Let's be strict about that. After we finish 6 of the games in uncategorized, every 6 games, we will randomly roll against an AI a dice flip of a coin to select whether or not we are going to play a retro game or a game that's already categorized in always tomorrow. Then we must play that game once it's selected for at least 3 hours, barring that it's a game you can play for 3 hours. Well, I guess same condition applies, or until we beat it, right? Those are really it. Those are the rules. That's the constraint of the backlog. And this is how I'm organizing myself, okay? My choice was not to go from top to bottom. My choice was to go from oldest to newest. So we have sorted by the date added to the library, and we are working our way from the bottom to the top. Because I don't know that you can actually determine the direction of the sort. Like, you can't say date added to the library ascending, date added to the library descending. I think it's just you choose it and it puts the oldest at the bottom and the newest at the top. So we will do just that. That was my approach to this. part of why I'm doing this is that I've seen and heard too much of this sentiment that there's nothing to do, that there's no entertainment, that people are withdrawn, they're not engaged, they feel like, you know, they feel like the games they have aren't good enough, you know. And sure, maybe that's a sign to just go touch grass. Do that. I mean, for sure. I think that's healthy. You know, if you can, go touch a little grass. And I certainly do from time to time. But it's also a sign that you've lost focus, right? And I think that the practice, the exercise of examining our backlogs, categorizing our backlogs, organizing our backlogs, and then coming up with an actual approach is also healthy. It's gotta give us something to do, right? I mean, I feel like if that's where you're at, if you feel like this tool, if Steam is not providing you right now with that method of escape, if you can, go touch some grass. But if you've got a moment and you don't mind taking on an actual bit of admin, organize it, come up with a method, come up with a plan of attack, and just start. Just start today. Because look at all this weird stuff in here. There's stuff in here that I would never play. Just like you. Just like what you're feeling. And who knows, man? I don't even remember how some of the stuff got here. Some of it came in through bundles. Some of it, you know, were just freebies. I mean, other stuff I did buy on a whim, you know? I mean, we've already kind of had a roller coaster ride. I mean, sure, the first two games were literally the same game if you think about it. It's pirate RPG and then another pirate RPG of the same series. But that's what was there. And then we turn around and what, game three, we're playing some little indie game for like an hour. Then, right, we come around and we're playing Riven, and then we were playing Deus Ex, and then we played, or the other order, I think it was Deus Ex and then Riven, and then we played Cosmic Osmo, which was the predecessor to Riven. I mean, it's just like, it's kind of all over the place. Now the next game we're going to play as part of the bonus challenge is going to be Baldur's Gate 3. I mean, like, think about that. It's the same problem. Baldur's Gate 3 is a massive title. It's a big game with a lot to do and so many choices to make. And I feel like maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe it's like we get so comfortable inside of one experience, but we're fearful of the next experience. And that becomes crippling. So part of this is an exercise to work through that. Force yourself to do it. Make it a challenge. Make it a challenge to do it. I mean, you're asking yourself to play a video game. Who doesn't like doing that?